Perhaps to you all.
Pranams.
Yeah. Is everything okay? Punatara Mataji, all set from your side? And
Yes,
Agarako?
Mataji.
Yeah. So please don't be worried, concerned if there are any internet issues or anything that might come up during your seva. Somehow you'll be able to manage. So please don't be in the anxiety, Mataji. Thank you. Thank you for the
Thank
seva.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, and just Mataji. Thank you, too. So, so this is Śāstra. This is Śāstra. We are hearing Śāstra. Śāstra is giving us a knowledge about the existence, the reality, and knowledge about different aspects of the reality. Those aspects, Bhagavan is the primary aspect, then Jiva, then Prakriti, then Kala, then Karma. This is what Śāstra is giving us details of this. And the purpose of hearing the Śāstra is to bring us the purpose of hearing Śāstra is to know the reality. And what happens when we know the reality? as you're all sharing your reflections. Oh my goodness. So if Brahma's position is that, what is my position? Huh? Oh, Bhagavan? Dwarkadisa Krishna? So Bhagavan, so your position is that big, and not only you are Isha of everything, your position is so big that the head of all of this Brahmanda, our four-headed Brahma, he said, please don't ask me anything about Bhagavan that's beyond my comprehension. I am too small to understand him. If four-headed Brahma, the sum and substance of the whole Brahmanda, who has given the bodies to 5,8,400,000 species, everything. If he is saying that, what is my position? And here I am trying to come up with so many thoughts and conclusions and whatever goes in this upper chamber. Kya trash ho raha hai yahan pe? First of all, I'm so insignificant, so small. And in this insignificant jiva is sitting this software constantly running the trash. Bhagavan, you are so great. And not only you are so great, when all the Brahmas came there, you are saying, I want you all to be happy. Yeah? Are you all peaceful? Okay? You don't have any fear of demons, right? You just let me know. If you have any fear of demons, I'll take care of it. Because I want you to be peaceful, happy. Itna audarya Bhagavan. So that's what you are thinking for us, huh? So you know these demons cannot be handled even by the Brahmas of the universe. What about the demons that are coming out of me all the time? Huh? What about the demons that are coming out? The Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, permutations and combinations of all that, which is corrupting this software. Corruption of this software is because of small size or big size demons. So what about the demons coming out of me? And here I'm thinking, oh, I will handle these demons. I will fix these demons. I will fix these demons. I'll come up with the plans and I'll try to fix each demon. And after all, Jiva sitting here, there the Brahmas, they have already realized. Not only the infinite-headed Brahmas, million-headed Brahmas, four-headed Brahma also realized. Our four-headed Brahma also realized, oh, I can't fix these demons. Where are you? Oh Lord, where is the Kshirosagra? Here is our apple, please. So they have already realized, and the Lord is, the Lord already knows about this. Mama Maya Duratyaya, Mam Evaye Prapatyante. Did I not tell you in Gita? See, don't you see that this, even your four-headed Brahma is doing this? Mam Evaye Prapatyante. Okay, now, what about you, Miss Jiva? What is going to be your approach towards Meena? You might have realized what your position is, right? And you might have seen who I am, and it's only me that can kill the demons. And you also saw that all I want you to be is for you to be happy, peaceful. I'm sitting in your heart. I'm sitting in the holy name. I am here for you. Where are you looking around, Miss Jivan? Did you see what all the Brahmas are doing? Did you just see what the four-headed Brahma is saying? So now, what do you think you should do? Krishna, as those Brahmas said, oh, Bhagavan, you have called me. You have called me. You have called all of us. And you have given seva. So this seva is very, 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 it's a great prasad for us, Bhagavan. Somehow you have considered us, thought of us, and gave this seva through Guru Bhagavan. So this seva is very, very valuable to me. Guru and Krishna at least thought about us. So yes, Dhanyosmi. Yes, we got this seva. And you yourself, Bhagavan. Navachintamani Krishna Chaitanya Rasavitra. Nityamukto Purna Shuddho Abhinatva Namna Namana Dwarakadisa Krishna. So you are hearing the Nama and you are saying, I just want you to be happy, peaceful. Tell me if there are any demons. I'll take care of them. What am I doing during japa? Trying to fix the demons. You are here. You are here, right here. So, yeah. So this is what Śāstra is supposed to do for us. Yeah, bring us to the senses, make us turn towards the Lord, bond with Him. This is what Śāstra is supposed to do. Bring us to our senses and make us turn towards the Lord. We should remember that. So when we are realizing our heart softens, we become humble. That's what Śāstra is supposed to do. Śāstra is not supposed to make our heart hard and get stuck there with arguments and trying to prove and trying to get certificates. And keep it dry, nothing inside. That's not what Śāstra is meant for. Śāstra is meant to inform us who we are, who Bhagavan is, so there it can be primed. Śāstra can prime our heart for some change. So I like that. That's all. So that is the purpose of Śāstra. Śāstra, Krishna Katha. That's the purpose. Yeah. That's all from my side. Anything else, dear devotees, from you all? Thank you for your reflections. Each one of you. Oh yeah, question hai na? Yes, Mataji. Yeah, Mataji. So, am I audible? I'm entering into 3 zones. I don't know if I'm audible or not.
You're audible.
Audible? Yes, good, thank you. So the jivas, all of us are here in the Brahmanda, this 4-headed Brahmas, Brahmanda, many jivas in many other Brahmandas. So the jivas, there is partial annihilation and complete annihilation of Brahmanda. Partial is at the end of the day of Brahma. Complete is at the end of the life of Brahma. What happens to the jivas? At the partial annihilation or at the complete annihilation, the jivas, they still have their subtle bodies. They rest on the body of Mahavishnu. On the complete annihilation, they rest on the body of Mahavishnu. But just because they're resting on body of Mahavishnu, it doesn't mean liberation, because they still have their subtle bodies. They're not liberated yet. They're just waiting to be placed again in the Brahmanda so they can get recycled. As long as the subtle body is present on the soul, the recycling in this Brahmanda will happen. So only when the subtle body is dissolved by bhakti, which is real mukti, muktir anyadha rupena swarupena vyavastiti. When the jiva is situated in its swarupa as the bhritya of Bhagavan, that is the real mukti. Only then the jiva is transferred to the spiritual realm. Until then, it gets recycled in this material realm, in this Brahmanda, as long as it has its subtle. So there are different Brahmandas where the pastimes are happening in Bhauma Vrindavana is for those jivas who are already muktir anyadha rupena swarupena vyavasthiti. Those jivas whose subtle body is already dissolved and has only spiritual body, so those jivas are with love of Lord, and they go to different Brahmanda, Bhauma Vrindana, for Vastu Siddhi. Vastu here is Bhagwan Shri Krishna. Siddhi is attaining. So this jiva who is situated in the prema of the Lord now enters into Bhauma Vrindavana in any one of the Brahmandas where pastimes are happening, and will enter into the pastimes of the Lord there in that Bhauma Vrindavana. That's Vastu Siddhi, to see the Lord face to face in that Bhauma Vrindavana, like that. So these are the 2 things that are happening. One is constant recycling for those who already has subtle bodies and didn't get rid of it, and moving to different Brahmanda for those souls who have no subtle body, just spiritual body only, and wants to enter into the pastime of the Lord in Bhauma Vrindavana. So that's what we heard. So what we have heard so far is about the purpose of the Śāstra. And the second thing is, in today's Katha, we have heard about the insignificance of the jiva and also the Poshana of the Lord. Poshana of the Lord. The opulence and Poshana of the Lord. Not only the Lord is big, but the Lord is caring. That we have heard. And now the answer to the questions. Yes, that's all. Anything else?
Hare Krishna, Mataji, my pranams to you.
Hare Krishna.
Mataji, one question I have about Lord Shiva. So what we read today is that each Brahmanda has its own Brahma. Each Brahmanda has its own Shiva also. I was just thinking, how do we understand that? Because my understanding was Lord Shiva is the glance of Lord Vishnu when he glances on the Mahatattva.
Right. Yeah.
Then that glance becomes Lord
Right.
Shiva. Then why do we need Lord Shiva for each Brahmanda?
Right. Yeah. So Brahma is a post. Like Indra is a post, Prime Minister is a post, President is a post, Brahma is a post. So a qualified Jiva is placed on the post in each Brahmanda. So that particular Jiva is the Brahma of that Brahmanda. So it's basically a post. That's about the Brahma. And we already heard that Brahma has different multiple heads. The smallest one is the four-headed Brahma. So that's about Brahmas and Lord Shiva. So Lord Shiva, one thing is the Jiva that sits on the post of Brahma, a qualified Jiva sits on the post of Brahma, usually, generally. If nobody is available for that Manvantara, then the Lord himself sits there and rules for some time until there is a qualified Jiva to occupy the post. So that is about the post of the Brahma. It's occupied, generally is occupied by a Jiva Tattva. But Lord Shiva is not Jiva Tattva. He is not Vishnu Tattva and he is not Jiva Tattva. Lord Shiva's place is unique. So, Mahesha is present in the Mahesh Dama, as we heard yesterday. That's past Viraja river with Bhavani, Mother Parvati. Mahesha is present in the Mahesh Dama. So that Mahesha in the Mahesh Dama comes through the glance of Mahavishnu, Burkiti of Mahavishnu as Shambhu. That's why he has the form that he has, Shambhu. Shambhu to unite with Pradhan, Prakriti. So that's Mahesha. And now when we hear Shambhu, so Lord Shiva has different functionalities. Different functionalities. One is Mahesha in Maheshadama, and the second is Shambhu. When he's coming as Shambhu, his functionality is to interact with Pradhan, unite with Pradhan. So Brahmanda can form. That's Shambhu. That's why we heard the other day, this is the Lingakara, Shambhu, unites with Pradhan. Pradhan is the unmanifest form of Prakriti. Seed of Prakriti is called Pradhan. Invisible seed is called Pradhan. When it becomes manifest, we call it Prakriti. So Shambhu uniting with Pradhan. That is the Lingakara that we see in the temples. So the two lingas are uniting. So the linga that is depicted down is the Devi, Yoni Linga. That is Pradhan. And Shambhu is uniting with Pradhan. So that's why we see the top portion on the linga that is Shambhu. So that is Linga Akar. That is Shambhu. Shambhu interacting with Pradhan. That is the reason for the whole Brahmanda to manifest. This is why Lord Shiva and Mother Parvati are called, they are the Parvati and Parameshwar are Pita, Mata and Pita of this Jagat. In this sense, because Shambhu is interacting with Pradhan. And now the whole creation is happening. So that is the Shambhu or Sadashiva portion of Shiva. That's the functionality. But now that Brahmanda is created, after the interaction of Shambhu with Pradhan, the Sarga is happening. Sarga is now the material elements have to form. What are those material elements? The Mahatattva, from Mahatattva, Ahamkara, from Ahamkara, Rajoguna, Tamoguna, Sattvaguna, Sattva, Rajastama, they have to form. And from these modes form the mind and intelligence. Mind is from Sattvaguna. Intelligence comes from Rajoguna. Isn't that so? But it is so, yeah. And the Pancha Mahabhutas from Tamoguna, like that. So these are all the ingredients that are formed, ready to be put together by Brahma, who is the primary creator. So up until this is all Sarga. which is happening because of Mahavishnu. So now, after this sarga has happened, all these elements have to be put together by Brahma after he is born from the Nabhi of Garbhodak Sai Vishnu. After the Brahma is born, now these ingredients are put together and given a form. A material form is given to all these jivas, making use of all these material elements, the Pancha Mahabhutas, the mind, intelligence, all these ingredients. Brahma makes use of all these ingredients and makes a body for each jiva. That is sarga. And he makes this body to each jiva, not so directly, but from Brahma comes the Manus, Swayambhu, Manu, Priyavrata, and all of them. These Prajapatis come, and they reproduce. Through procreation, they give the bodies to all the jivas in different species, and starting from aquatics, birds, humans, all of them. So this is Visarga. So when this Visarga happened, when this happens in the Brahmanda, now that all the living entities have their bodies, Lord Shiva makes his appearance through the anger of Brahma, Rudra. Up until then, Lord Shiva is Sadashiva, Shambhu. Now Lord Shiva has to enter into this Brahmanda to perform his functionality, which is Laya, destruction. So that's why in each Brahmanda there has to be Brahma for secondary creation. There has to be Shiva in his functionality as Rudra for Laya, which is destruction. And there has to be an expansion of Vishnu for maintenance in each Brahmanda. So in this way, Shiva Tattva is different from Jiva Tattva and Vishnu Tattva and has all these functionalities. I hope I am heard. I'm still in 3 zone, and that's all from my side.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much, Mataji. We could hear everything, and thank you for the detailed explanation. Yes,
good.
Understood.
I'm glad it is all heard.
Yeah.
Yes, Mataji, thank you. Brahma Samhita has more of it, so much more of it.
Okay.
Yeah, yes, this is all from Brahma Samhita.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare
Yeah,
Krishna.
thank you, Ma. Hari. Yes, please. To the shloka. If nobody has anything, it's past 8 o'clock.